Hello guys, welcome to the channel. You're watching the United Fan Zone and here's Abhishek. So we are here to discuss about the Everton Manchester United match. Uh, Not a good display. What the fuck are we doing? Every time Chelsea, man, every time there's a chance to catch Chelsea, every time there's a chance to make that foray into the top four, we're just not up for it. We are never up for it. I know it's a difficult match, more than me being disappointed with the result, I am more disappointed that we are yet again not able to catch Chelsea. They have been in horrendous form and we keep giving them chances. We keep giving them chances. And God forbid results like this don't hamper our top four chances because Champions League is a must. What the fuck was happening today? Can you even believe if I would have said to you that we are gonna be one goal behind in the second minute of the game? Oh my god. Idiotic, idiotic mistakes. Individual mistakes costing the team. Solskjaer did set the team up very nicely. What the fuck did we do? We let David De Gea give Calvert-Lewin the easiest goal of his life. We are shit. That would be an exaggeration, yeah. We were not shit. If you see, it was a similar match 11 months ago which redefined Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era. That was most probably the worst night as a United fan post Sir Alex Ferguson. There are like countless night you can count, like, oh, this is one of the worst, this is one of, but that typically was the lowest bar set. 4-0 away loss to Everton, and the manager was quite hard after the match, and he clearly said this is just not good enough for Manchester United. This is just not good enough for the club, for the fans, and that Manchester United are going to be successful again, but some players are just not going to be part of it. And that's true. We come here, I guess only 4 or 5 players that start with Lindelof, Fred, I guess. Then it was David De Gea, it was Luke Shaw, it was Nemanja Matic, Anthony Martial. But that was way better performance than we did. But come on, man, I would have taken an own goal. Doesn't matter. We just wanted to catch Chelsea. We would have been 1 point behind Chelsea. We would have been 6 points behind Leicester. That is a perfect point. God, karma. We Manchester United fan were like happiest yesterday. Believe me, we didn't have a match, but still we were happiest because yeah, some fucking loser team lost their unbeaten run. Yeah, perfect weekend. Leicester lost to Norwich. Chelsea drew with Bournemouth. And what a masterstroke by Solskjaer, man. I always kept on thinking why we didn't sign Joshua King. And that is why we didn't sign Joshua King. Players like him are helping us in our top four race and we're just not taking it. It would be horrendous to blame David De Gea for this loss. But come on, David, we expect more better standards from you. You are supposed to be the world's best goalkeeper. And oh my god, holy god, I don't know how to describe that. And after that second minute goal, every time the ball came into our half, I was worried. I was just praying we shouldn't capitulate like we did 11 months ago here. But no, as Solskjaer said, yes, it is a completely different team. We fought, we played some beautiful football. Wasn't enough on a day. And you can say first half we were the better team, second half they were the better teams. Fuck, God, no. I still can't take in. I still can't. It doesn't matter to me how beautiful football we play. We needed points. Points is all what we need. And we failed to get 2 more points. We lost 2 more points. Yeah, Everton are a good side. Seeing them playing 11, you cannot distinguish much between them and us, and that's fair. That's the point they are there, and the point where we are there. So it's all mess. I don't know what to say. I seriously don't. I can blame David for the mistakes, and I can say, okay, that one goal happened because of you, and we lost by one goal. If you hadn't let that goal go in, we probably would have won it 1-0. But that's unfair to say that, because yes, David did make a lot of good saves. A lot of very good saves, I would say. And he kept us in the game. But still, I expect all that from David. Along with saving that, oh my god, that wasn't even a save. Calvert-Lewin even wasn't near David. He was dolling with the ball. And there's one place in the whole universe that you don't need to shoot to. And he did just that. Ball ricochets off Calvert fucking Lewin's boot and goes back into the net. They didn't do basically anything and they got a goal out of it. And then they park the bus. And you know how we play when the opponent parks the bus. Typical us, but no, that wasn't us today. That hasn't been us since last lot of games, I would say, against Watford, against Club Brugge, and we did the same in the first half against Everton. They just couldn't cope up with the shape of our team, and we were just too good, playing good football, keeping ball, playing crisp passes, good movement in front. Bruno, that's gonna be a big thing. I'll come to that later, but David, you need to get up. We can't be doing this. Last season, I remember the same thing happened in the last few games. You just gave up. You made horrendous mistakes. This season, you have been better. But there are times when I feel you can do better. It would have been an amazing weekend had we won today. But no, we lost 2 more points. Not good enough, man. Not good enough. And I understand this team is still a work in progress, as Ole says. Yes, it is. But I expect better. In the last few performances, the performance was good today. I could not blame the performance today. You know, the kind of uprise they have been there under Ancelotti. We played good. My god, had Igalo or Bruno scored in that 80 something minute, I guess. If that would have gone in, I would have been shouting off top of my roof standing to cap off a brilliant weekend. But no, here I am in front of you all, sad. Not because of the result, I will again say it. Not because of the result, but because we again lost the chance to catch Chelsea. How many chances do you think will Chelsea keep giving us? It's been 8-9 occasions when they gave us like, come on United, give us a challenge. And we are like, no, be there. You know, be there. We are very happy off the top 4. We are very happy. I am impressed by what Ole is doing. I can see the signs of it everywhere down the pitch. But we need to make sure that we finish the season on a high. We have Europa League to look forward to. We have potential chance to finish top 4. I would even say top 3. If we would have won today, top 3 even. There are a lot of darkest days post Fergie, and this is certainly not one of them. It's frustrating more than anything else. You can see everything moving into a good direction, and then suddenly a halt comes. It's not a downward spiral. We are still unbeaten in the last 8 in all competition, I guess. But 2 more points and would have been very comfortable. You know, Chelsea, we would be breathing down the neck of Chelsea's, and they are not a team that look confident at the moment. Anything could have happened, but no, we wasted our chances. Today, man of the match, who played good? You know, let's give credit where it's due. David De Gea was maybe, let's do the rating. David De Gea maybe was, I would give him, he would have got a 7, but because of that mistake, he gets a 5. respectable still because of the kind of saves he made. Maybe 5.5, something around that, between 5 to 6. He was good after that horrendous mistake. After that, he did bail us a lot many times, but there's nothing less that we expect, you know, of him. David De Gea has to keep making saves and keep doing because he's one of the best. If you are one of the best, you have to keep showing it every minute of every game. That's what the best do. They bring consistency, and that's been lacking in David's game since a little while ago. Little while. And going to the back line, Maguire I think was fantastic. Captain fantastic. Seriously, I think from the moment he has got that armband, he has just been fantastic. He has been immense as a defender. You know, there's not a single moment in the today's match where I saw a header coming into the box, ball coming into the box, and he's not heading it. Maguire was at it all day, and that kind of display. Again, Lindelof was very good. I think very good. Again, I would say Maguire would probably get a 7 out of 10, 7.5. Lindelof was a 7 out of 10. Van Bissaka was 7 out of 10. Luke Shaw will get 7.5 out of 10. He was good. He did make a lot of front surges, and he was good offensively. He was good defensively. That's good. Again, Fred, a beautiful performance again, and he has maintained that level of consistency since that run of game he has had since December. He has maintained his form and he looks a completely different player. Credit where it's due. Ole has really got the best out of him. Scott McTominay, another good performance from him. I don't think he was like the best of the squad, but he's always 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 all matches. So he was good. Bruno was 8 out of 10, I would say. Oh my god, that goal, that was a screamer. People keep saying that's Pickford mistake. Yeah, I agree. If there's 20% Pickford mistake, 80% the genius of none other than our own Bruno Fernandes. I just don't know why other clubs were not in for him, and we had a straight run at him. He looks a completely different player. He is every bit what we expected of him. I think even more than what we expected of him. Coming from a Portuguese league, adjusting to life in a Premier League, a January signing, and straight in giving performances, straight into the game, settling into life comfortable, and making United a completely different side to what it was before. And then who else was playing? Martial and Greenwood. Oh my god, were they playing the game? No offense to them, there will come time where the forwards will go a little astray, and that's perfectly acceptable. Again, we are not a world class team, and we are not a world class team because we don't have 11 players on the pitch that give in every match. Inconsistency is what is stopping us getting into the top 4, and also competing with the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City. Matic, what I think is Matic has improved immensely. Since the time he has come in, since the time Scott got injured and Matic came into the team, he has improved quite immensely. With him we have, I don't know, a lot of more clean sheets than we had before him, and he is the proper screener in your midfield who gives the proper screens the centre backs, and that's the reason Maguire and Lindelof have looked a lot better in the last few months. And all credit to Nemanja Matic. He is playing good. He seems to be a completely different player. You don't see that dilling-dalling on the ball, sideways passes. He's not stand still at the moment. He is quite active. He moves around, runs around, takes the ball, passes it, sprays it on. A beautiful performance from Nemanja Matic as well. Just imagine if we had Rashford, we had Pogba available. Oh my god, that would have been a completely different side. A side unplayable according to me. Come on Pogba, a lot of people say he shouldn't get into the first 11. Why? Why shouldn't he? He's better than everything you've got in there. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, I can agree that he is on the same level as Pogba, but still any day Pogba is our best player. And whatever nonsense you hear from his agent, fuck that guy. I don't know who the fuck he is. He's just too jealous of Manchester United, keeps speaking about us because we are the biggest club in the world. Simple as that. Fuck that moron. Yeah, move on. We have Pogba. Pogba is our player. He doesn't come and say anything. Until he doesn't do that, we are fine with it. Straight. Just imagine a midfield pairing of Bruno and Pogba. Oh my god. I just miss Rashford here. Because Rashford would have enjoyed these two companies so much. Because Rashford has been scoring goal on his own without any supply from the midfield. Because you cannot expect a supply from midfield when you have the likes of Lingard, Pereira, Matic playing in that midfield. No offense. Yeah. So with these two in there, Rashford would have looked at another level. It's not been a very good day, but a brilliant weekend as a United fan. We didn't close gaps, but we didn't lose. We are still having our unbeaten run. We played, performance was quite good against a very good Everton side who are on a good surge of form. And coming to Goodison Park is never an easy ground as for Manchester United. For years and years, even during the times we were winning titles for fun, Goodison Park was always a difficult place to come and win match football matches. So I'm happy with the draw. The only regret is we failed the chance to catch Chelsea. But if you see the sideways, we lost point, Chelsea to lost point. So they didn't extend that ground on us. That's fair enough. We'll get a chance and we'll take it somehow. Next fixtures are completely. Oh my god. Oh my god. Next fixtures are like the hardest run, the season defining run, you can say, with Manchester City coming next, then Tottenham, then Sheffield United. These three games are going to define our season, to be frank. If we can get points of Sheffield United and get points of Tottenham and draw against City, would be a good result according to me. But I expected us to win against Everton as well. So you never know which Manchester United side will come in. And with a little luck in our favor, I think we can win matches. We're still not 100%, in every department, but we're looking better than we were. And there's progression. Till there's progression, you cannot complain. And it's all credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Long may it continue. As a Manchester United fan, I will always say we should all be Ole in. You cannot be manager out because that manager is not working for himself. He's working for the club. He's working for the benefit of the club, and especially Ole, who never thinks about himself, always puts Manchester United, at first. He's doing a brilliant job. Really brilliant job. I don't know how people find ways to criticize him. He's tactically better than most of the managers available. He doesn't have quality in his team and he's still winning matches. Just see how different his side looks with just one Bruno Fernandes in the team. And all season he had to do with Pereira and Lingard, who created nothing. Nothing. We are so solid at the base. As a defensive unit, I think we are the second best. We have the second best defense in Europe, just behind PSG. So it's all coming up slowly because it's all puzzle. You put the jigsaw pieces in. Bruno Fernandes was one piece. I think Grealish is another. If Pogba leaves. If Pogba leaves, maybe we'll have Maddison as well. And then get a Jadon Sancho. So I think there are 2 or 3 pieces missing at the moment, which we will get in the summer. And when Ole has his complete team, let's judge him then. Why judge him with players that he has got left over from Mourinho and Van Gaal and Sir Alex and David Moyes? Let's give him time to have his own team, and then everyone's here has got the right to judge, got the right to criticize. I don't disagree when you criticize. It's just when you go beyond that, saying you're Ole out. You want us to lose this match because you want Ole gone. That's not a Manchester United fan. Let me make it clear to you. The moment you get against the manager, you go against the club. The moment you go against the club, you're not one of us. It's as simple as that. There's no one way around it or a different side of a coin here. It's just white or black. Either you're a Manchester United fan or you're not. So very, I feel bad when I see this plastics over Twitter all the time, spreading all this negativity. Our club right now doesn't need that. This is a manager who's trying to do his best, who has the best interest of the club at his heart, and he's trying to do everything he can. He cannot do everything. He needs support of the owners. He needs good transfer windows. All his buys have been good. All the deadwood he has cleared has been massive. His style of play is coming into fruition. You can see patterns there in the play. With the right player, I think he has got the right mentality. And the biggest thing what makes me stick with Ole is I will stick with him either anyways because of what he has done for the club. And there's no way as a Manchester United fan I ever go against him. I have seen lot worse football and darker days than I'm seeing right now. If you have seen Louis van Gaal football and not slept off in the stadium, if you have seen Mourinho's football and thought, oh, let us just win, doesn't matter, I close my eyes, we're winning, oh, that's awesome, because his football was horrendous to watch at times. And if you watch Moyes do what he did to that Champions side, you cannot be serious when you say this is the worst we are playing. This is the best we are playing in the last 6 to 7 years. And that's not to say this is our standard, but you cannot just go from here to here. It's a step-by-step process. With the kind of players he needs players. He'll get time. He'll get the players in. The players he's got are massively brilliant. We've got a genius in Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes. We've got a Spider-Man in Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We have got a bargain in Daniel James. And what a shrewd signing Odion Ighalo is. Let's Ole give rest to Martial at times. So everything is done till now can be criticized and can be looked upon as a way forward. And as a Manchester United fan, we are always bound to be optimists, and we'll support one of our own. If this was anyone other than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I would have still supported him. Because as a fan, you need to give manager time. It doesn't happen over a day. It doesn't happen in a year. Come on, guys, support the manager till he's there. And I hope he's there for a long time, because I wouldn't want anything else than for Ole to be successful, to win titles. The day I see United winning the 21st with Ole at helm, believe me, that would be an amazing day. The way we'll celebrate will bring those Cousers to shame. We are Manchester United, biggest club in the world, and that manager knows it more than you and I do. He gets this club more than you and I do. Maybe he needs a little help, a little, experience. He'll get it all in Manchester United, because the way forward looks beautiful and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, disappointing day, not a disappointing performance. We go in. Top 4, here we come. Europa League, yours, lady. And FA Cup. Meeting Wayne Rooney next week is going to be something special. Till then, take care. Take care of yourself, your families, and support United with all the heart you've got, because you're the best fan in the world and you deserve it all. Dark days, gloomy days like this will come and go. But we as a club, we as a fan will be the best in the world forever. Yeah. Signing off, Abhishek. Thank you.